Habs 2019-2020 projected lineup right here at Talking Habs with Rick, aspiring to be the #1 hockey channel dedicated to the Habs and Habs Nation. So before we get to that, please like, subscribe, ring that bell. That'll notify you of all my videos as they come out. And question of the day. So let me know of any changes you'd make to my lineup after I give them to you, obviously. And any trades or signings you think might happen. So let us all know in the comment section below. I read them all, and I don't know if anybody else does, but I do. Okay, stay tuned to the end, and I'm going to tell you my 2 free agent possibilities, goalie possibilities, for Montreal for the backup goalie position. Okay, so let's get right into it. So I thought I'd take a look at a projected lineup before any off-season moves have been made. Let's see what the lineup could look like with the pieces we have here right now. It's a bit hard to anticipate what moves Bergey's going to make in this offseason, so I'll do an update as training camp gets closer, in late August, I guess. But for now, let's see what the lineup might look like, and for fun. And you never know, Bergey might not be able to make any big moves or signings, and we might end up with something very much like what I'm kind of predicting here today. Okay, so we're going to kind of get right into it. So I made this thing here. I got most of it blocked out, but as you can see in the top here, you got I would think leaving the top line together: Tatar, Deneau, Gallagher. That's a must. Then you on the defense, same thing. Without making any moves or any changes, Mete and Weber as the top pairing. So if you give me a second, I'll go on down that line, and we'll figure out what the next line 2 is going to look like. So I think line 2 is pretty much the same, because I think at the start of the year this was it: Drouin, Domi, Shaw. Because like I said, without making any moves, I don't see how you wouldn't have those guys as that line. Line 3 is a little different. So I'd have Lehkonen, KK, and I think Suzuki's going to make this team, and I would put Suzuki right there, third line. I wouldn't start him in the top 6, but I'd have him. Let's see what KK and Suzuki can do together. And Lehkonen's got the speed, and I think Lehkonen would be the right guy there, not Armia. Fourth line. Fourth line would look like this to me. Now I've got Wheel as the center, Paling on the wing, and Armia on the other wing. That's because Paling, or I should say, Wheel is a right-hand shot. Anyways, because of the way they shoot, I thought, and because Paling is his first year, maybe not even give him the fourth line center, but Wheel is suited perfectly for that. So it's because of the way they shoot that I think you have to put Paling on the wing. So you got that. So there's my skating lineup. And as your extra skaters, you got Byron and Delorier. I can't find a place here for Byron if Paling and Suzuki make the team. Okay, so we'll go to defense. So second pairing for defense. Now here's where, in my previous video, I have said that I don't think they can get this guy onto the team this year, but Scotty2 Hockey made a good point. This is a year that if they make the right moves, they can make the playoffs and beyond, like go far. And maybe you take the chance and you bring this guy in and pay the money you got to pay. And that's Alex Romanov. So I see him as a left D with Petrie. You bring him in to be left D with Petrie. You might even bring him in and have him play left D with Weber, but he's going to be in the top 4 pairing. Okay, so that's the pairing I see there. And then we have to look and see what's the third pairing. I see the third pairing being Kulak and Juleson. Now I know Brooke. They signed Folan, but I think Folan's going to be he's going to be a backup guy. So I see it as Kulak and Juleson. And then the extras on defense, I don't know, you could probably only be able to keep 2 of them up. But you got on left, because he's a left-hand shot, Willette, and the other 3 are right-hand shots, Folan, Brooke, and Cale Fleury. I don't know who's going to make it out of camp, who's going to have the better camp. Maybe it won't even be Juleson as the right defense. You might have Fleury or Brooke. And I think Folan will be like the 17th defenseman. Okay, so now that brings me to the starter and backup. Now, if you're going with what we have here, obviously the starters carry price. Now, I think at the beginning of the season, you're going to start with Lindgren. If you're not making a deal and you're going with what we have here, I think Lindgren's going to start the season as the backup and see how he does. If he doesn't do a good job, I think then you bring up Primo. So, because I think Primo's got the talent. It's just his first year in professional hockey. I don't know if you bring him up to the big team. But if you haven't made any moves, you might want to see what he's got up here. Now, if you waited to the end, here's my idea for free agent goalie. And I think I'm the same. My first guy, anyways, is the same as what Scotty2 Hockey thought. And I think so, too. Curtis McElhinney. He only makes $850,000, and let me look at the stats. He has a .258 and a .912 save percentage this last year. So Curtis McElhinney, if you can get him, I don't know if Carolina's not going to sign him before, but if you can get him, I think he's a good option. And the second one, he makes too much money. He'd be a good option, but he makes too much money, so I doubt it unless he wants to take less. But I thought there's not a lot out there that I thought would make it would be a backup for us. So that's Brian Elliott. Brian Elliott, he had a .296 and a .907 save percentage. I think all year with Philly, but the thing is, he makes $2.75 million. It's too much for a backup goalie. I get that, but maybe you can sign him for a couple of million one season. I mean, he might solve the problem. So anyway, so there you go. That's what I think the projected lineup for Montreal is going to look like next year if there's no moves made, other than bringing in some prospects and stuff like that. So there you have it. There's my video. Hope you like it. Hope I wasn't too stumbly and everything. And listen, first, please like, subscribe, ring the bell. That notifies all my videos as they come out. But any disagreements with me, anything, any ideas you have, please, in the comment section, let me know. I really want to hear what you guys think and what your ideas are. So thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to put up a couple things here. One I'm going to pick. One I always let YouTube pick now. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you next video. I'm not sure what I'm going to put out next. Toe Blake video is coming. And I'll see you soon. Bye.